Do a topic that is a big deal for us soccer fans in America, Mexico, North America in general. We react to some of the top headlines going on in the soccer world. I had it pulled up here. We have to start off with Julian Alvarez. He will actually be involved at this Summer Olympics. Javier Mascherano, he happens to be the coach for the Olympic soccer team. And by the way, we have some big time coaches, big time former players coaching at the Summer Olympics. I just told you about Javier Mascherano, but also Thierry Henry. He will be the coach for the France national Olympic soccer team at this home Olympics coming up. So, so yeah, there's that as well. And them being the home team has brought a pretty strong team. Not the strongest that they could bring because, the ridiculous players, but they have some guys in there. They got even some guys in there that are a part of this Euro squad in Zaire Emery and Bradley Barcola. Obviously, it's easier with French clubs trying to convince them to release them to a Paris Olympics, to the French Olympic team. But, obviously, that was... it makes it easier that the fact that it's, doing it with the French team. But Julian Alvarez, he is part of the team that will be going to Paris for Argentina. He actually happens to be this, he is 24 years old, so nearly there, but he's not within the U23 age limit. So he actually is one of the overage players in the squad. In the squad includes four World Cup winners, which also includes Otamendi, who is also one of the overage players in the squad. So, it's clear that this team, in that's going for Argentina, they're treating this Olympic Games seriously, and honestly, all countries treat it seriously besides the European nations. Besides the European nations who are iffy about how to treat it. Like Spain at the last Olympics, they treated it very seriously. France this year, they're treating it seriously because they're hosting it. But there's sometimes, like the last Olympic Games, France and Germany, they sent out like an EU23 side, not even an A, B, C, D team, an E team. It was, players that you never heard of, players, just, normal squad players playing at lower level teams that happen to be, U23, but nowhere near the levels of a, top level U23 team that, Germany and France can produce. And, but that's not the case with Argentina. They're taking a strong team. And with the team that I see, this is a legit contender at this summer's Olympic Games. By the way, the U.S. will be in there as well. The U.S., their situation becomes tricky at the Olympic Games this summer because now that the Copa America team got eliminated early, maybe it opens the door for any of the U23 players amongst this current squad to potentially come and play at the Olympic Games. I have no idea how that works, but we'll figure it out real soon. So that's an interesting case for us U.S. soccer fans. By the way, that's I think the Olympic Games are going to be really big. In my opinion, hopefully that they're gonna fire Berhalter within the next days or so, or a few days or so, or he leaves or whatever. And I think that will be the real new start of this. Because I know Greg Berhalter, he wasn't gonna coach the Olympic Games either way, but still, I think it starts like the new start of the U.S. project to 2026 on a good note. You fire Berhalter and then you get this Olympic Games, which we can go in with a little bit of house money to see how well we could do. I talked about Colombia. They have won their group after they drew with Brazil. We discussed that. Christian Pulisic, he came out with comments talking about the refereeing decision. He said the refereeing was to blame, or he blamed them for for the for the for the goal and the decisions made throughout the game. And well, I'll just say what he said. Honestly, I mean, I saw things that I've never seen before right in front of my eyes today. That is just I truly I can't believe. It's not why we lost. We're not out of the tournament because of officiating. But really, I've just seen many things that I said. Really, I mean, I think everyone can just give adamant. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what they're calling. I don't know what he's given no explanation. He's doing things that I just can't accept. The referee, Kevin Ortega, he was also seen on camera, kind of refusing to shake Pulisic's hand during the final whistle, because it appeared that Pulisic, tried to gesture towards him, or no, he gestured towards him to give him a handshake, and the referee just gave him a look, and Pulisic took his hand away. Pulisic actually appeared to gesture something to him from a distance, and maybe that there was rumors that caused it. There was also rumors that he said something. We don't know for sure, so I don't want to speculate. But Christian Pulisic came out and said he wouldn't shake my hand. It's normal. I mean, I guess. It was really bad officiating. I've never seen someone give a yellow card and then allow a quick free kick to play. As soon as if you're gonna book someone after calling a foul, it automatically turns into a ceremonial free kick. It's just the letter of the laws of the game. He did not follow the laws of the game as the way it should have gone. He's clearly not at this sort of level, and to put him in a game of this sort of magnitude, it just shows the incapabilities of Cannonball, how many missed calls that they're missing. It's Premier League level bad. It's worse than the Premier League, the officiating that's happened at this Copa America. And with the technology that you could have amongst these U.S. soccer stadiums or football stadiums, and you're not taking advantage of that. Like, why does Copa America not have a semi-aided auto offsides technology the way Euros have it? Why not? You want to get treated like the Euros, you gotta have that sort of, what's the word? You have to match it with everything off the pitch first. Let's forget it on the pitch, but off the pitch, when it comes to the aesthetics of the stadium, the atmospheres, the pitches, the technology, the way it's officiated, you have to match at least that level first. Then worry about the quality on the pitch. Cannonball can't even do that. And at the end of the day, you'll never get the respect you think you should deserve whenever you're having, Cannonball is having to come out day by day talking about how, oh yeah, referee made a mistake in this game and we apologize. Referee made in this game, we apologize. This and that. Like, bruh, what? How does that help anyone? And yeah, it is what it is. Another headline was Cristiano Ronaldo. He confirmed Euro 2024 will be his last. No shocker there. He's not gonna play till he's 80. But he confirmed that this will be without a doubt the last of his Euros. After the game, he said himself, without a doubt, it's the last Euro. Of course it is. But I'm not emotional about that. I'm moved by everything that football entails, by the enthusiasm I have for the game, the enthusiasm I see in my fans, having my family here, people's passion. It's not about leaving the world of football. What else is there for me to do or win? It's he also said, the most important thing about the journey I've been on is the enthusiasm I still have for being here. It's 20 years of representing and playing with the national team, bringing joy to people, to the family, my children. This is what motivates me most. And this came after the game, and it's clear his final tournament will be the 2026 World Cup if he can reach there. And it's been a great career for Ronaldo. There's no two ways about it. But we get this kind of not clarification, but confirmation that the 2026 World Cup will be his last international tournament, and his chance to replicate what Messi did in 2022. Should he be playing up to that point at 2026? Should he be playing right now even? That's a whole different question, but if he wants to play, he's gonna get to play, kind of because of what he is and the presence he has. Whether that's right or wrong, it's another question, but at the end of the day, Ronaldo has earned the right to kind of do whatever he wants at Portugal for the national team because of what he has done for the country. Thank you for tuning into the GSMC Soccer Podcast presented by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Let's go.